If you want to level up your life, you have to first master the level that you're at right now. What do I mean by that? I'm going to give an example. I'm just going to make up a name. Sarah. Sarah is currently living with her parents. She is driving an older car and she's working a decent job that pays her okay. Very soon, Sarah plans to move out of her parents' house, buy a new car, and she plans on getting that promotion at work. Let's dive a little deeper into Sarah's situation. Sarah does not keep her room clean at her parents' house. She doesn't keep her room clean, nor does she pay rent. Sarah has little to no experience driving because she just recently got her license last year, let's say. She doesn't have any experience with car payments, and she's also been procrastinating getting her car inspected. And she does not perform well at her current job. Her current position, she does not perform well. She's constantly coming in late, calling out, and she slacks off during her working hours. Do you think that Sarah is ready for that upgrade that she desires? No. Because if you cannot manage what you already have, you're not going to be able to manage the new and improved life that you crave. So one of two things can happen. You either don't get the upgrade that you want because God or the universe, whatever you believe in, doesn't see that you're ready for it, so they don't want to give it to you. Or two, you get lucky and you get the upgrade. Let's say you don't get the promotion at work, obviously, because they see you're not performing well, but you get lucky and you land a job at this other big corporation, with bigger responsibilities. If you treated your last job poorly, you're not going to treat the new job any different. You're going to treat it exactly the same. And so you either get fired because they see you're not the greatest employee, or you quit because it's too much for you to handle because you didn't know how to handle it at your last job. Sometimes we think, oh, well, once I get this upgrade, once I get the level up, I'm gonna be better. Like, let's say, once I get this new job, I'm going to perform better. Once I make more money, I'm gonna be able to manage my money better. Once I get that surgery and I have my dream body, I'm gonna start eating better and exercising, when in reality, that's all a lie, because our bad habits don't just go away once we get that level up. A lot of the times, society makes us believe or pressures us into thinking that we need to be living a certain lifestyle by a certain age, and if not, we're a failure. And then what happens? You take someone like Sarah, for example, who has little to no experience managing her finances. When you're that young, you barely have any savings, because we don't have enough experience with money to know how to save, how to budget. We don't have that much experience with credit. So Sarah goes from paying nothing or very little, a fraction of what you have to pay in the real world. Because in reality, rent nowadays is like 1,500, 2,000 a month. To go from paying nothing or very little to that much, that's a huge leap. That's something that you have to progressively, work on. Progressively try to be able to maintain. And so she has to pay an exorbitant amount of money in rent, okay, which she planned out before she even moved out. She planned it. She said, okay, I'm going to be getting paid this much in my new job, and now I can, afford to pay this amount in rent every month. She calculated, well, I'm going to be spending this much in gas, this much in groceries. Like, yeah, I should be set. I can save this much every month. I'm good. But then what happens? Because she's a new driver, you're also more susceptible to getting in a car accident. And then she gets in her first car accident, and now what happens? Her car insurance goes up. Her car insurance goes up a lot. She has to pay for damages on her car. What else could happen? She can get sick and have to go to the emergency room. That's another huge bill. God forbid she has to use an ambulance. That's another huge bill. Okay? So many things can happen, because she's not performing well at her job, they fire her. Something happens where they fire her or she gets laid off, and then now what? Now she has no money coming in. She doesn't have anything to lean on either. She has no savings. Also, because she's young, she's making a lot of mistakes with money. There's a lot of things that we don't see, but because we were pressured into believing that we have to live a certain way by a certain age, we get the level up before we're actually ready to maintain it and keep it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can get the upgrade in life, but then you're more likely to fall right back to where you started, if not, and you're more likely to go to an even worse place than how you started, because you did not master the level that you were already in. And so you level up, but you didn't master the previous level, and so you go right back to your previous level, or in an even worse situation. Because the bad habits don't just go away. Like I said, they don't just go away once you get the level up. And that is why I believe the greatest level up that we can have is the level up within. Because if your foundation is not stable, everything that you try to build on top of that is just going to end up falling right back down. And so how do we level up internally? We have to make sure we're checking ourselves. Are you checking your heart posture? Are you checking your mindset? Are you checking your attitude? Are you checking your character from time to time? What type of inner battles do you find yourself constantly having to face? These are all things, if left unchecked, will just lead to self-sabotage. You will self-sabotage any blessing, level up, whatever that you may have. Let's take someone with a bad attitude, for example. Let's make up a person, Rebecca. Rebecca lived her whole life with a bad attitude. And she might have been one of the most blessed people you could have ever met. Tons of blessings in her life. But because she had such a negative mindset, and her mindset was programmed to only see the bad, all she saw was the bad. She couldn't see the good in her life. And so she would self-sabotage every single blessing that came her way. This concept can be applied to any inner problem that we have, and we all have them. We all have, you know, inner stuff that we can work on and improve on. No one's expecting you to be perfect, but just acknowledging where our problems are, what our problems are, that's already a huge step forward towards your level up. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the inner level up. And I'm going to go over a few different ways on how to achieve that internal upgrade that we all desire. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Your comments are also welcome down below. I'm trying to create like a little community here, so your comments are welcome. And if you don't want to miss out on the next video, I will be making this like a series. So this will be like part 1, and the videos following up will be based on the same topic. So if you don't want to miss those videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you can be notified of my follow-up videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.